Hey guys, thanks for coming back to my channel. It's Kevin here. I've got a review of Kringle Candles Apple Rum Cake, new for fall of 2025. And I specifically wanted to review the extra large candle in the 32 ounce jar. That's gonna be my first Kringle fall review of the year. That might be my only one as far as new fall candles right now that you can buy on the website. Not counting Halloween fragrances, so that might be the only one. I don't know. I've seen that second round of Kringle releases for Halloween, and boy, I wasn't expecting that. I don't know if that's something that they've done in the past like that style. I don't know how many of those I'm buying, guys, but we'll do a review here. Of course, I'll review some of their Halloween candles as well. Now, I'm going to show the jar in the large 2-wick. That's what I'm going to show, just so I don't have to pick up my XL 32 ounce jar in this fragrance right here, because I feel like that would be cumbersome during this video. I will have some live video though, some B-roll that I will show during this review of the candle actually burning, so you can kind of get a feel for that. The notes on this one are apple, spiced rum, dates, fruit, pastry, cinnamon, and nutmeg. This is a fragrance for me that if you saw my haul video, I initially loved, and I liked it quite a bit. I bought it in the wax melts as well as this size jar too, and the XL, of course. So I bought it in all the different form factors except for the daylights. It's a fragrance that I knew I was gonna like, just didn't know to what degree. So I've kind of continued on with liking it, but it's not one that I feel like I'm probably going to purchase any more of. And I say that after just going head first on buying it again and again. It's not one that at this point, I feel like I'm good. I'm not going to purchase any more. And that's kind of lukewarm. I know that statement is just because I've already done that, but let's get into this one. I do want to show the video of the burn, but let's kind of explain what this fragrance was about for me. For me, on cold, it was very straightforward, a very heavy boozed rum and apple. And on cold, it came across for me as very much a fall fragrance for me. But after burning it, that's kind of changed a little bit. I definitely feel like it's for the second half of the year. I could go all the way into Christmas with this one. I like it that much. I don't feel like it's fall specific. While the candle's burning, I feel like that apple takes a little bit of a back seat, and it's just a very sweetened rum fragrance. I could even call this one like a spiced rum raisin, and it kind of makes sense to me while it's burning, especially. I don't really get a ton of apple, and I don't really get anything that's very cakey either. It's just a very heavy, sweet boozed rum. I mean, I would prefer if I got more of the apple while it was burning and less of the rum. I'd probably even go as far as to say, if you're not a fan of boozy, probably steer clear from this one, because it does lean more into that style. It's not one though that turns me off with. I do like that aspect, but that boozy, heavy rum note doesn't make it very fall specific for me. I want to say this one probably leans more into the holidays, just simply because of that. And the sweetness, I kind of likened that sweetness to something syrupy in my haul video. A little bit maple. There was a Homeworks candle that did that very well. It was a maple rum. I want to say a maple rum strudel. Was that the name of the candle? Something like that. And it was also that really thick, sweet, heavy rum. This one though, to me, kind of feels like rum raisin. Definitely spiced, definitely sweet. I like it. I don't necessarily love it though. And that's probably from having just burned it so much now. And you'll see in my B-roll that I've burned this quite a few times. It was a real big throw for me. We're talking like on a scale of 10, I'd put it up there with, I don't want to go to a 10 ever. I'm never really going to give anything that. So about to that point without hitting a 10, that's what this was. It's probably come down after it's gotten a few more burns in to about an 8 throw. But I tell you what, that thing, it's probably ruined me of this candle for at least a little while. I'm probably gonna burn it the next time I burn it. I have it burning today. The next time I burn it will probably be sometime in late fall. So late fall on the calendar is going to be the end of December. I'll probably burn it at maybe around Thanksgiving heading into December. That's probably a fragrance that I would prefer to burn with it cold outside, not necessarily cool fall weather, but with it colder out and maybe even looking forward to the holidays, something like that. And so I know there's a lot of notes on this, like apple and nutmeg and cinnamon, that would make you think of, oh, it's just straight fall. That's fall in a jar, is it not? No, but I mean, if you think of something like their spiced apple candle, that to me is distinctly fall, and they have several other fall apples that you can kind of go with distinctly fall. This one for me though kind of goes past that mark a little bit heading into the holidays. Still like it. Apple Rum Cake, still the best, by far the best fall release. You know, we're not talking Halloween candles, the best fall release that Kringle has put out for 2025, and it's the best by a mile. So, like I said, let's get into that B-roll. I'm going to show you guys how the burn has gone so far. So I'll come back here after that video for my final thoughts heading into closing out this video for Apple Rum Cake. Let's roll that. So here's probably my 7th, 8th burn of Apple Rum Cake in this extra large jar, 4 wicks. And I keep waiting for it to potentially not do well. Yeah, I'm not using a hurricane with this one. I wanted to see how it did without the hurricane. It actually does really well pulling out. It doesn't take too long at all to get that wax pull. But I've just kind of waited for it to hit a snag, and it never really has. Each time it pulls out quickly. See that? Throw is enormous on this thing, guys. I think it's just this fragrance right here too. Like, I'll be working out in the garage, somebody will open the garage door and this candle will hit me in the face if I have it burning all the way out in the garage. So it's a huge throw. No complaints with the wicks. Occasionally I will cut them if I had it burning for a long time, the burn before. I'll kind of trim off that tip. This wax pull though forms really quickly each time. I want to say it takes no more than maybe 10 minutes. 10 minutes max. And it's not something I've had to babysit at all. I haven't had to cotton ball this at all. And yeah, you can see how much I've gone through. There's over half the wax left in this candle. And I've burned this at least 7 or 8 times. So really impressed with this candle so far, Apple Rum Cake. So there you guys have it. As you can see, I've had a lot of success with the extra large candle from Kringle. And as far as other candles that I've burned in that form factor as well, the 32-ounce jars, 70 hours of burn time. Yeah, they're probably not exaggerating. I would say I'm probably going to get to 70 hours thereabout. And the last time I checked, these XLs are on sale right now on the Kringle website. You can get them for a really good 30% off discounted price. That price is a steal. I know people don't want to pay upwards of $50 after shipping. And that's probably what you're going to end up having to do with just one of these at regular retail price. So I would hit them up right now while they're on their 30% off discount sell price. That is a really good deal for one of these candles. High bargain when you're talking about the amount of hours, the amount of throw, and I've burned a few others in the XL so far, and they're all doing just as well as this one is. And I'll probably have a couple more reviews as we go in to the fall months with Kringle. So there you guys have it. Apple Rum Cake, not in the large 2-wick jar, but in the 32-ounce XL 4-wick jar. Let me know what you guys think about this one, and let me know what you think about their 4 wicks in general. I would love to hear from you guys. I appreciate you watching. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.